There. Just relax. Nothing to be afraid of.
They're everywhere you look. You don't really think that all these guys decided to get up and shuffle over here of their own accord, do you? Course not. This is Shinra's doing. First, they raise a whole village because it suits them. Then they build a fake one right on top of it. We can't let those corporate bastards keep getting away with this shit. We gotta do something, right?
I just want to know what they're rounding him up for.
The hell if I know. Nothing good, though. Listen, Cloud. I don't know what went down 5 years ago, but I'm here for you and Tifa. Whatever you need. If it's too much, just say the word. We'll leave. These boys are lucky they got us looking out for them. If Shinra tries anything, I'll make sure they don't succeed.
So, any friends here you want to see? Maybe a girlfriend? Speaking of which, I'll bet you're dying to hear about mine. Am I right? What? Not interested? I'm gonna tell you anyway. She's real pretty. No, beautiful. Kinda depends on the angle. She's just great to be around.
She from Midgard?
Yep, real city mouse.
Zack Fair. From Gungaga. Head over heels for Aerith. We fought together as soldiers. You were here with me 5 years ago. You came with me on the mission. Where are you? What happened to you?
Wow, you're doing great today.
There's nothing here, you know.
Being a caretaker isn't easy, but it is rewarding.
Why not visit some of your old haunts while you have the chance? You never know. You might remember something nice. gonna need a smidge more time.
So, what's the story here exactly? Because for a cat, he has an awfully high level of clearance. It's more than a little suspicious. No average employee should be able to access what he can. I understand this must be confusing for you, but I don't know anything either. I just go where the company tells me, that's it.
Unfortunately, we're not in a position.
My mom needs to move in with me. I know you allow that for immediate...
Let's take a little break and try again, alright?
Some martial artist.
Okay! That was some great effort! Now let's all take a short break. If you're feeling a bit tense, use this time to stretch.
So then. Oh, what a pleasant surprise. Say, why don't you and those robed folks pose for a photo? It turns out that Shinra's in charge of the treatment facilities here. Getting permission to take pictures was not easy. All my photos will be reviewed, and if Shinra sees something they don't like, it's theirs. Just gotta impress those suits with some nice shots. If you find a good photo spot, don't hesitate to let me know.
Slowly now.
Looks like the reactor's not too far. Hey, Cloud, ever been up there before?
Yeah.
Oh? Then give me the skinny. What was it like? Was there buttloads of Mako? What about, say, materia?
Come to think of it. Nope.
Uh-huh, nice try. But you can't fool me. I know what you're up to. You want it all for yourself. What are we waiting for? That materia needs me. What are we waiting for? That materia needs me.
Something about that place doesn't sit right with me.
You mean Shinra Manor?
Oh, sorry. No one wants to hear people badmouth their hometown.
This isn't my hometown. Not the one I grew up in, anyway.
Wonder why they'd go through the trouble of rebuilding it. I keep asking myself, what could Shinra want with all these robed guys? Come to think of it, it's kinda rude we keep calling them robed guys and stuff. They've got names, right?
Question. This always been here?
Yeah.
It totally screams, climb me, doesn't it? So, let's give the poor thing what it wants and see the sights.
Hey, don't just...
To look at this place, you'd never know.
Yeah.
So, which one's your house?
That one.
Aw, looks cozy. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
No, don't worry about it. It's all new to you. That building right there is the inn, where I stayed 5 years ago. You got the town hall, the general store, and that there, Tifa's house.
So let me guess. This is where you kept lookout.
Huh?
Come on, you never came up here hoping she'd wave?
Probably. Sounds like something I'd do.
If I was in your shoes, I would have been up here all the time.
I'm gonna head down.
Think I'm good where I am. I'll see you later. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
Are you angry?
Mm-hmm.
At me?
Not at you. At everything. Must be nice to have a friend you've known since you were a kid. Someone you can say, remember the time when, to. Someone you can reminisce with. I don't have anyone like that, and it feels like I'm being taunted for it, which stings more than it should. That is why I want to be alone. Plus, I might take it out on you, and I don't want that.
I don't mind.
Well, I do, and it'd only make me feel worse. Thank you, though. Really. I'll be down in a bit. See you then. Fresh air, peace and quiet. Not a bad place to grow up. I know it's not the village you knew, but it's still nice.
There. Just relax. Nothing to be afraid of.
You certainly don't look ill. Passing through, I take it? If you are feeling unwell, though, you'll have to wait. We need to tend to our current patients first.
Don't worry. It'll all be over soon. There. All done. Take care.
This is where we care for the patients. We provide checkups, treatments.
You might have noticed how some of our patients have number tattoos on their arms. I'm not sure why that is myself. Maybe it's to mark ones with different symptoms?
You know... I never understood it. Why'd my dad go into the reactor? Why chase Sephiroth? Thought about it ever since waking up in Corel. It just seemed like such a bad idea. I mean, what did he think he was gonna do? Fight a famous war hero and win? Well, he didn't. But after moving to Midgar, after making a life for myself, I finally realized where my dad was coming from. He was angry. And he'd had enough. Everything he'd worked so hard for had been destroyed in an instant. All that he'd built for himself, for us, gone. Sephiroth had burned it to the ground. That's why he went, even though he had to have known how it'd end.
I see.
And like him, I took my pain, my grief, everything I was feeling, I took it all and turned it into anger. Anger that led me to Avalanche. The problem is, anger doesn't last. So when Avalanche started to become more violent, there wasn't enough left to hold back the fear and the doubt. It was taking a toll. Then you turned up.
Have I helped you get through it at all?
Yeah, you have. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had the courage to come back here. A lot's happened, but now that we're here, I know this was the right decision. Because now I know they rebuilt everything, tried to sweep what they did under the rug and pretend it never even happened. But I won't let them. I can't. Sephiroth and his cruelty. Shinra and their lies. I'm sick of all of it. Hey, remember when we were kids? How you'd, you know, always be looking at me?
What?
Every time we made eye contact, you'd look away. And when I tried to talk to you, you'd ignore me.
Not surprised. I was a pain in the ass as a kid.
I was the opposite. I needed everyone to like me all the time. Part of me still does, I think. Kinda hate that about myself. Gotta get it together.
You'd think someone would brief us on these things, considering we're the ones who actually have to look after them.
If you're here to visit someone, I'm afraid you'll have to track them down yourself.
All we do is bend over backwards for these people, and what do we get?
She must have loved going shopping when she was well. Maybe not for herself, but for others.
I know. They can't survive without us looking after them, but...
Hey, I get it. Like, why even bother, right?
I feel so bad for these people.
There's nothing here, you know.
It's okay.
Way back in the day. It's strange. Where did all the people who used to live here go?
Well now, who might you be? Ah, that's right. You're the ones Nick was talking about. New in town, aren't you?
No.
Ugh. In that case, you ought to know better than to interrupt a busy chef,
I can leave.
No, I don't mind. Could use someone to talk to anyway. Then again, I sense you're not much of a chatterbox. La, 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 la. My cooking's like no other. La, 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 la. Thanks to my dear old mother, God rest her soul. Now don't you go picking on them. Those poor folks have got it hard enough already.
Mako poisoning?
Yep, I'm no expert, but seems to me that there's two types of it. Or maybe two types of patients? We give them sponge baths sometimes, and that's when I first saw. Lots of them have these number tattoos. That and needle marks on their arms. At least I think they are. Although, we do get the odd one that doesn't seem to have either. Wait, that makes it 3 types then. Or 4?
What needle marks?
From their treatments, if I had to guess.
And the numbers. Got any idea what they mean?
Not a clue. Certainly gets the gears in your head turning though, doesn't it? As I said, there seem to be 2 types of those black-robed folks. Most have these numbers tattooed on them somewhere, but a few have what look like needle marks dotting their arms as well. Of course, there are those that don't have any such oddity on them at all. Wait, did I say 2 types just now? Or 3? Or 4? Or... As I said, there's... Most have these Of course, there... Wait, did I say 2 types just now? Or 3? Or 4? Or...
hello.
I just love our head chef. She always keeps things interesting around here.
Let's take a little break and try again, all right?